What's going on, everybody? So today we got a special treat. Just got back from picking up this box that came in from DHL that I ordered from Japan, and there's lots of goodies in it. So we're about to be at the shop now. Let's go open up the shop, grab the box, and see what kind of goodies came in. This is the box, all the way from the other side of the world. Took about a week to get here, really not bad, and the shipping prices really weren't that bad either. So with the dollar exchange to yen right now, there's some really good deals to be had. I actually have a number of other boxes coming, 2 right now, but they're chock full of good shit because the prices are just so good right now with the dollar exchange. So we need a little razor blade, and let's go see what we got. All right, so before we open this up, I'll just give you a little hint. Some of the stuff is for the S14. Comment before I open it to see if you can guess what's in here. See what kind of goodies, you know, just a fun little game. Without further ado, let's get to it. What's in the box? They always do such a good job of packing things well. This is like some nice thick paper. So the first thing we got, this is really cool. This is the factory sales brochure for Zenki Sylvias from Japan. So it has the K's and the Q's/J's. I'm not aware that they made a J's in S14. I keep seeing shit listed for it. So that's one reason why I bought this, because I want to see what the J spec is. I know it's NA on like the S13s, but I've never actually seen an S14 J spec, which would be like the Jacks. But these consistently sell on US eBay for 50-60 bucks, and I paid $7 for it in Japan. But very cool. I like having these. Oh, look at that. K's with the nav and bumper, nav and side skirts, all the nav and shit, except for it has a sunroof. But that was fully optioned back then, and it has the nav and grill, which I'm not a huge fan of. I like my Sylvia script grill better. That is the superior grill, if you ask me, at least. Yeah, there's the K's. Got the Q's, that's my car right there. Except for this one has a nav and spoiler, no nav and side skirts. Oh yeah, it's got the pricing sheet in here. Very fucking cool. It opens up. Oh, and it's got the options. Let's look at some of these options for a second, shall we? The window louvers, awesome. The option nav and seats, nav and Recaros. I had no idea. Look at that. That is fucking dope. Like a confetti nav and fucking Recaro seat, and it was $1,000, you know, essentially $1,000 back then. Wait a minute, so that one was less than the Recaro. That one was essentially like $2,100, just give or take, depending on the exchange rate. But this one was marked at like $1,000. I've never seen those. This is why I buy this shit, guys, because these manuals and these brochures usually have like the options in it, and they're so cool. Shit that I had no idea some of this stuff existed. Like the nav and fucking floor mats. Never knew about that. I didn't know you were able to get them with the BBS. They're not RXs. They're like RAs or RDs. Something along those lines, but very cool for stock option wheels, along with the full nav and kit on this car. Very, very cool though. All the screens you could have got, different color badging, mud flaps. What is that? A factory lip? What was that? Yeah, that's a factory lip for the nav and bumper. with the factory fog lights for the nav, and I've never seen the factory fog lights. That's fucking cool. This is what I'm saying. So cool, this shit. Obviously the grill, different paint protection. I actually have one of these on my car. It's the fluoro carbine. But I mean, it's fucking gone now, but. And then you got these knee panels, which are stupid as fuck. They go on the door. Yeah, one on the door and one on the inner center console. They go for like buco bucks. I had a set of those actually on my R32 sedan, and I hated them. They're so stupid, but people pay like hundreds and hundreds of dollars for them. Here's another set of floor mats. Actually, those are the floor mats I have in my car. And another seat. That one was only a $300 option. Air purifier, fucking cool. This is so cool. I can't believe that fucking Navin seat, how cool that shit is. I want it so fucking bad. Now I'm gonna be on the look for it. When you pull it up, if you go on GTR registry, you can actually put your VIN in on all Silvias and Skylines, not just GTRs, all Skylines. Silvia, Skylines, and maybe a couple others, but you could put your VIN in their database, and it comes up like the factory computer shit comes up, and it shows you all the options and all your factory specs of your car. You know, what original color it was and all that good shit. All right, we spent way too much time on this little thing. We have so much more shit to unpack here. Okay, so next thing in the box. I might have cheated and unwrapped it a little bit because it was kind of a pain, but I told you guys about this, so no big deal. The replacement light for the Toyota Crown. We got that cracked light right there. It's all busted. I got it like that. So we got a replacement for it. I think I paid $11 for this light. So, like, how can you beat that? 11 bucks for a light that you'll never find here. It's got a couple little scratches and stuff, but it matched the car perfectly. No problemo. So that is nice. We have a light for the car. So now when it gets sold, it has a nice tail light. Okay, we have 3 more items. I'm going to go in order from least important kind of to most important, or exciting I should say, not that it's least important. So this right here, center cap for my work wheels, my Eurolines. I was missing one center cap, and mine are work Eurolines, but these are actually from work Elixes or something along that line. But it looked like the exact same center cap. Mine say Euroline on it, and this one says something else, but it looked close enough, and I paid $7 for it. Bingo, that's it. Best $7 I ever spent. And I now have all 4 center caps. One just has slightly different name on it. For the last 2 items, I'm just gonna do them together. I already just took them out of the package, for the most part. But yeah, let's get right to it. So I got a HKS adjustable cam gear for the SR. They consistently go for anywhere between 150 to 200 bucks here. I paid $27 for it. And last but not least, HKS cams. I'm gonna have to do some research and see if I can measure these cams out or see if these markings mean anything, because they say that the HKS cams have the duration and lift and everything marked on them, like what stage they are, but these do not seem to. I wonder if these are like an older cam for the SR20. That's yeah, I have no idea. I took a risk getting them. They look pretty clean. They're definitely usable and they're fine. But I paid 160 bucks for them. I think I might even pay less than that, but I think it was like 160 bucks for a set of HKS cams. You can't beat that. I mean, I had the shipping wasn't even that bad for all this. It was like $130 130 or 140 bucks. So like you and then there's a couple more fees here and there, a bank fee, and then they get like 8%. But overall, you still save money. So good news, guys. A little bit of research, and that 023 and 024 come back to basically that they are current generation step 1 cams that are 256. And they work fine with OEM valve springs. So took a gamble and we won this time. So these cams go for about $550 new shipped. That's about the same, that's about the price I've found everywhere online. So at 160 plus shipping, which, you know, I shipped all this stuff. The tail light was pretty big, you know, and then 30 bucks for that HKS cam gear. That's another 200. So basically a $700 setup that I paid less than 200 bucks for in Japan. Awesome. I also bought another VTC gear. This is what basically got us into this whole mess. If you guys remember, my VTC was making all kinds of noises. It was just making terrible noises. So I unplugged it for the time being. So I've been running it unplugged. It has 0 torque now. I lost all my torque. So I figured while we're in there, we might as well do some stuff, and that's why I bought the cams. So now we can really get this thing going. So on top of having my VTC working, we're gonna have some HKS cams in there. So that is a major plus. We'll have the S14 cammed soon. All the more reason to maybe throw some ITBs on it. I'm still working on trying to get a header. I'm actually bidding on a really sick one right now. It's a Cusco unit, and it's like a high mount header, so it like comes up and comes back down. It looks really cool. But that's gonna be it for today, guys. Like I said, I have more of these boxes coming with more parts, so stay tuned. I love opening boxes and seeing the cool stuff that comes from the other side of the world. But yeah, we are going to tear into the S14 very shortly and get these cams in and going. I have an alignment coming up on it on tomorrow, so I don't know if I really want to dig into it tonight. I mean, it's not that big of a job. I might end up doing it tonight, but if I do, I will make sure that you guys are there for it. So, on to the next one. You know the deal. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Catch you later.